This is history.
This is history.
And so the plans became public for the $35 billion Franco-US merger of Publicis and Omnicom to create the world's largest marketing group, with this promise to shareholders.
This is being all done with a clear intention that we're going to create value. We're going to create new opportunities. We're going to honor our talented people. We're going to honor our talented clients and create something that no one else, I think, could even contemplate creating.
The announcement has confounded analysts and rivals with their dire warnings of client conflicts, regulatory risk and culture clashes, as the FT's mergers and acquisitions expert Anusha Sakui has observed.
Well, it's quite a surprise in this environment to see a big deal announced. There have been very few of them, and we've seen a lot of deal failures over the past year or two, blocked by regulators.
The two advertising companies have pitched the deal as a way to face new digital rivals and clients who increasingly deal direct with Silicon Valley's largest digital platforms. The argument has its critics.
Some competitors are saying that it's going to be too big, too bureaucratic, and it's not going to give the agility that some clients want today. But these companies feel that they have to be competitive in a digital age. Also that the industry has been really disintermediated by the big internet companies like Google, so they have to consolidate.
Despite the plan appearing to be a merger of equals, uniting the two companies' cultures will be a challenge, especially under a joint CEO setup.
During a period of 30 months, John and I will be co-CEOs. After 30 months, I will become non-executive chairman and John will be CEO.
There should probably always be a bit of cynicism about large-scale M&A because empirical evidence shows that more often than not they fail in terms of rewards for shareholders. Publicis and many ad companies are very acquisitive. They make lots of small acquisitions. What might call programmatic M&A is very successful. But this is a different kettle of fish. This is transatlantic. It's going to be a huge cultural clash potentially, although the companies argue that they're the closest in terms of cultural mix. And these two CEOs are going to have to work to get their employees on side to drive this this merger through and transform these two businesses. So it is a much different thing than maybe what they've done before.
And that will only happen if regulators believe the advertising market would remain competitive after a merger.
The track record is that regulators are accepting of deals in the ad space. There are differing opinions about how their market power should be measured. But essentially what they do is they sell ideas. And so what some analysts believe is that if you can't get it from, if a Coca-Cola or Pepsi, for example, two of their biggest clients of this combined group, don't like what they're getting from the new Publicis Omnicom, they could go to WPP.
If the merger is approved, the happy couple will hope to preserve the honeymoon as long as possible, in a move which would undoubtedly lead to more restructuring in the advertising market.